Welcome back to Society Case Files. My name is Robert, and today I'm going to be building the Melusai Ironscale. This is a character from the Daughters of Khaine Spearhead box. We're going to talk about that in just a second. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Otherwise, let's dive right in. So, I wanted to build this model specifically because I wanted to finish the Spearhead. Now, I didn't actually buy the Spearhead box, which meant that I had to find the Ironscale character somewhere else. They don't currently have an official way of getting her separate from that box, so I had to turn to eBay, or there's plenty of places online that I found that you could do it. eBay seemed the safest, so I picked her up that way. She came literally just as the sprue with her base, no instructions. That's why you could kind of see my iPad just off to the right there, because I had to have the instructions for downloaded. Now, the Spearhead box includes the Ironscale as the general, 10 Witch Elves, 5 Bloodstalkers, and 5 Doomfire Warlocks. The Witch Elves can be built as Sisters of Slaughter, and the Bloodstalkers can be built as Blood Sisters. I already have all of those. In fact, I have 10 Doomfire Warlocks, one set from the Dawnbringer set, and then one from the Slaughter Coven. And then also I've got, I think, 40 or 50 Witch Elves now. So plenty of them. 10 Bloodstalkers. Bottom line is I had the majority of this set, so it was just a matter of getting the general. Now, I was going to just sub out mini Morathi for her and just say, hey, this is an Ironscale for the purposes of playing. But it wasn't that expensive to pick her up, and she's a fairly interesting model. Now, I won't say she was the easiest. Anytime you got to make snake stuff with a model, it is actually a little bit more complex than your average model, which you're going to see here. And also, one final point, my actual video camera that I use for making stuff is currently occupied making a movie. So I had to go back to my phone. So it's a little bit of a different look, or rather a look from the beginning of the channel. But regardless, we'll talk more about that later too. Right now, I'm going to let the build go, and we'll talk again at the end. Thanks. there she is, the Melusai Ironscale. Pretty awesome model to build all around. Sorry about the fading up and down there for just a little bit, but anyway, she's really awesome. I love how snaky she is. There's just a couple of challenging things. I couldn't really figure out the hair right away. I'm not sure why I didn't think that it attached to her butt, but I just had this impression that it was going to have to be held forever, or I had to find a way to keep it on that top knot. But I figured it out. She's really neat, and all around, definitely a model that was worth it. I think it's kind of crap that she's locked behind a spearhead right now. Maybe that won't be the case in the future. But regardless, if you like this kind of content, you want to see more, you've got a model in mind, let me know. I'll put it on the list. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching today, and this is Robert with Society Case Files, signing off.